Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Saroj Digital Learning. Students, today we will see lesson number 13, carbon, an important element. Element means it is a substance which is found in the free state. Like silver, gold, iron, oxygen. These are all the elements. So carbon is also one kind of a element. See here now. Water is the omitted part. We will not go through it. Symbol of carbon is capital C. And atomic number of carbon is 6. That means number of electrons or number of protons in the atom of carbon is 6. Electrons are also 6 and protons are also 6, and its atomic mass number is 12. As you know, atomic mass formula is number of protons plus number of neutrons. So as protons are 6, neutrons are also 6 in the atom of carbon. So it gives atomic mass to that carbon as 12. Protons plus neutrons, 6 plus 6 is 12. And the electronic configuration, that means arrangement of electrons in different shells, is 2, 4. So in the first shell or the first orbit, there will be 2 electrons, as 2 is the capacity of the first shell. And in the second shell there will be 4 electrons. So 2 and 4, 6. So as atomic number is 6, so 6 electrons will be placed in its different orbits. And valency is 4. As 8 is the capacity of the second shell or orbit, so 4 are already placed in that orbit. So again more 4 can be fitted, or even this second shell, from the second shell 4 electrons can be given, or either 4 electrons can be taken. So 4 is the valency. Valency means combining capacity of an element. Okay. And it is a non-metal. Non-metallic element means it is a non-metal. It is not a metal. Okay. So this is the important from this page. Now we will continue here. See here, occurrence of carbon. The name carbon is derived from the Latin word carbo. Latin word carbo, meaning coal. So as we get carbon from the coal, so it is carbo. Carbon is found in nature in free as well as compound state. Free state means in the element form. If carbon is alone in a free state, so it is an element. It is an element. And if that carbon is with another element, so 2 or more elements forms a compound. So it will be working as a compound. Suppose NH3 or NH4, suppose example of a compound. CNO, example of a compound. CH4, C2H5. So along with carbon, if there is another element, so it makes the compound. Carbon in the free state is found as diamond. So diamond is made up of pure element carbon only. And even graphite. Graphite is another example of carbon. And in the combined state, in the following compounds. So now they will be giving the different name of the compounds in which carbon is found, as carbon dioxide, and in the form of carbonates. CO3 means carbonates, CO3 means carbonates, such as calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate, CaCO3, marble, calamine, ZnCO3. So you can see here that carbon element is not working as an individual alone, but it is coming with some another elements, zinc, carbon and oxygen. So this is a group of element that, so it is forming the compound. So we are getting here proof carbon will also be coming in the form of a compound. And different examples are there now. Fossil fuel like coal, petroleum and natural gas. Carbonaceous nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Natural fibers, cotton, wool, silk. So these are the examples in which carbon is found in the compound state. Now we see some properties of carbon. Allotropic nature of carbon. Allotropy. Some elements occur in nature in more than one form. More than one form. The chemical properties of these different forms are the same. Chemical properties are same, but their physical properties are different. This property of elements is called allotropy. If the element is found in many forms and its chemical properties are same in all the form, but physical properties are different in all the form, so it is an example of allotropy. Now see here, allotropes of carbon. Crystalline form. Like crystals, a crystalline form has a regular and definite arrangement of atoms. If the element is having a crystalline form, so how we can say it is crystalline? If it has a regular and definite arrangement of atoms. You can see here example. The arrangement is regular. And it has different arrangement of atoms also. Number 2, they have high melting points and boiling points. So melting point and boiling points are high of the allotropes of carbon. Number 3, a crystalline form has a definite geometrical shape. So it has a geometrical shape. You can see here angles are there, sharp edges. The best example is of diamond only. Diamond has a sharp edge. And plane surfaces. The surfaces are plane. Okay, now carbon has 3 crystalline allotropes. See, first one is diamond. Just now we have seen about the diamond. Plane surface, edges are sharp, and the geometrical shape. Now see page number 140. Structure. In diamond, every atom is bonded to 4 neighboring atoms. You can see here, suppose if we consider this one, suppose this one atom, so it is attached to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Every single atom is attached to the 4 neighboring atoms by covalent bonds. So this attachment is known as a covalent bond. Okay. Now there are few properties of the diamond. It is the hardest. It has density 3.5 gram per centimeter cube. The melting point of diamond is 3500 degrees Celsius. And when it is heated at 800 degrees Celsius, in the presence of oxygen, CO2 carbon dioxide is given away. So if diamond is heated at 800 degrees Celsius, it gives out CO2 gas. In this process, no other product besides CO2 is formed. So in the product, you get only CO2 gas. Diamond does not dissolve in any solvent. It does not dissolve in any solvent. That means in any liquid. Acid or bases have no effect on diamond, as there is no effect of any acid or any base on the diamond. Diamond is a bare conductor of electricity. Current cannot be passed through the diamond, as it is a bare conductor. As it does not have free electrons. It does not have any free electrons. That means in the outermost orbit there are no free electrons. In the outermost orbit there are no free electrons. Okay. Now the next is graphite. The lead used in pencil is made by using graphite with clay. So graphite plus clay gives us the pencil. Okay. This is the structure of the graphite. Now the next is omitted part we are not taking. The next is non-crystalline or amorphous form. Okay. Non-crystalline means amorphous, means powdery form. powder form. So we get this in different stages. We get in the coal, peat, lignite, bituminous coal, anthracite, charcoal. These are the different examples of the amorphous form of carbon. Okay. Now the next is hydrocarbons. Basic organic compound. Organic compound means the compound which is containing either carbon or hydrogen or oxygen. Usually we will deal with only carbon. Okay. So hydrocarbon, the name itself implies us carbon with hydrogen. CH, CH2, CH4, any carbon atom with hydrogen atom will give us the hydrocarbons. Okay. Now here are few properties of covalent compounds. This is the example of covalent. See here, covalent means co means with somebody. Now here carbon is with hydrogen. This is the covalent bond between the carbon and the hydrogen. This is the covalent bond between the hydrogen and carbon. Okay. So this is the example of covalent bond. And the same can be shown by this method also. Okay. Since the valency of carbon is 4, so carbon is sharing its 4 electrons with each of the hydrogen atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this way it satisfies its saturation form. That means the last orbit will be fulfilled by sharing the electrons from the outermost orbit. Now the next is saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated means the last orbit is completely filled, and unsaturated means the last orbit is having some valency, either 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay. Saturated means the last orbit of an atom of an element will be completed, filled, and unsaturated means there will be some vacancy for the electrons to be shared. Okay. Now, and this is being shown by covalent bond, double bond and triple bond. Covalent bond, double bond, triple bond. The detail of this will come in the class 10th. Omitted things we are not taking. Now the next is uses of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is also a compound of carbon only. Carbon dioxide is used to make aerated drinks. What are cold drinks are there? That is being made from the CO2 gas. So it is not good for the health to drink the cold drinks. Number 2, solid carbon dioxide is used in cold storage and also to keep milk and milk products and frozen substances cool during transport. It is also used for getting special effects of a mist in dramas and movies. So whatever smoke we see in the dramas and skits or on the stage, so that smoke is nothing but the CO2 gas. Number 3, CO2 obtained by chemical reaction or kept under pressure is used in fire extinguisher. So it is very beneficial for extinguishing the fire. Number 4, liquefied CO2 is used to remove caffeine from coffee. Number 5, liquid CO2 is used as solvent in modern eco-friendly dry cleaning. Number 6, plants use CO2 in air for photosynthesis. This is a very common use, as all of you know from the primary class. Now the next is about the methane. The molecular formula of methane is CH4, and it is also a hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon means carbon will be with some another element. That element is nothing but the hydrogen. Okay. And the next is uses of methane. See, methane in the form of natural gas is used in industries such as fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industry, water purification. Very easy language. Number 2, being the smallest hydrocarbon. CH4, in this only single atom of carbon is there and 4 atom of hydrogen is there. So single atom of carbon means the smallest one. The proportion of CO2 released in the combustion means process of burning. Combustion means process of burning of methane is small, and therefore it is used as a domestic fuel. So methane gas can be used even at the domestic level, in the house also. Number 3, methane is used for production of organic substance compounds such as ethanol, methyl chloride, methylene chloride and acetylene. So these are the different uses of methane. Now the biogas plant. Animal dung, cow dung, dry leaves, wet garbage get composed by anaerobic microbes, maybe bacteria, maybe viruses. This all comes under the microbes in a biogas plant. This produces methane gas, also called biogas. So by keeping all these things at one place in a pit, we get a marshy gas, that is methane gas, and it is known as a biogas, which is used as a fuel for burning purpose. This is the biogas plant. Now, biogas production process. Production of biogas is an anaerobic process. Anaerobic, without presence of air. It takes place in 2 stages. Number 1, production of acids. The microbes act on the biodegradable complex organic compound and produce organic acids. So acids are also made by using this. Number 2, methane gas production. Methane gas will be obviously produced from the biogas plant. The methanogenic bacteria act on the organic acids to produce methane gas. See the chemical reaction. CH3COH, this is the reactant. This arrow means gives CH4. CH4 means methane plus CO2 gas. This upper arrow means gas will be liberated out. Okay, students? You listen this video again and again, twice, thrice, so you will get the idea of this chapter. Thank you.